Olá! A entrevista com o Sr. Pachauri foi uma operação relâmpago, resultado do empenho da rede de colaboradores da Envolverde que estava em Lima para a COP20. Com poucos recursos técnicos, fizemos um grande esforço para oferecer aos nossos seguidores informação relevante do cientista que lidera o IPCC. Nossas perguntas, que eu vou traduzir aqui para você, foram apresentadas a ele por Raquel Rosenberg, jovem ativista do Engajamundo.
Olá, eu sou a Raquel Rosenberg do Engajamundo e agora, aqui no final da COP20, eu vou ter a oportunidade de entrevistar com exclusividade o presidente do IPCC, Sr. Rajendra Pachauri, especialmente para os seguidores da Envolverde. Vamos lá? So the first question comes from the Secretary of Envolverde in Brazil.
Considerando as negociações em Lima, com o impasse sobre os diferentes prazos e limites propostos para a redução do nível de emissões pelos países, o senhor acredita que será possível chegar a um acordo global tão rápido quanto é necessário para promover a economia de baixo carbono?
Well, I think, as again we have said in the fifth assessment report, international cooperation, international agreements are very important. But you also need action at the national level, at the subnational level, at the local level. And you really need a combination of all these initiatives at all these levels for us to be able to deal with this challenge. I would hope that Lima will make substantial progress by which next year we can get an agreement in Paris. And clearly, if you have a good international agreement, then that will also provide a lot of incentive, a lot of inspiration and encouragement for people at the national level and at every other level to be able to take similar action. So an agreement is very important, but I would say it's not everything. You need to do a lot more than just the international agreement.
Na abertura da COP20, o senhor declarou que a janela para agir está se fechando rapidamente. Do ponto de vista da ciência do clima, o que pode ter impacto mais relevante e, portanto, deve ser o principal foco das negociações até a COP de Paris em 2015?
Well, you need a combination of adaptation and mitigation. And you need to mount efforts on both as quickly as possible. Because you see, there are already impacts of climate change which are affecting many communities. And therefore, we need to take in hand adaptation measures quickly and effectively so that people and their properties can be protected and the risks from the impacts of climate change can be minimized. But at the same time, we need to mount a major effort in mitigation of emissions of greenhouse gases, because if we delay that, then clearly the impacts of climate change will become much worse. And secondly, we would also have to incur much higher costs and much greater difficulty in reducing emissions to a level that would keep temperature increase below 2 degrees Celsius by the end of the century. And that's precisely what I meant by saying that the window of opportunity is closing. Because if we don't do anything, then clearly this opportunity or this set of opportunities that we have will gradually vanish. And I think the world has to realize that today we have the opportunity to deal with the challenge of climate change. But if we don't do anything about it, then the complexities, the difficulty in dealing with this challenge will become much worse. And therefore, today's opportunity may be restricted in the future.